If you're shopping for bed sheets and you're trying to figure out whether Egyptian cotton worth it compared to regular cotton or microfiber, I'm going to break down the differences for you in this video. I'm going to go over everything: construction, the weave, the fit specs, care instruction, and so stick to the end. You'll learn a whole lot about it and about this particular brand. So let me just show you. This is the Threadspread 1200 series plush collection with 100% Egyptian cotton in quilted sheet set. The color that I have is light gray, and the set comes with flat sheet, fitted sheet, and several of those pillowcases. First of all, let me give you the dimensions. The flat sheet comes in 90 by 102 inches. The fitted sheet comes in 60 by 80 inches with 17-inch deep depth to it. And the pillowcases, here they are 21 by 31 inches. With an open closure. Open closure meaning they don't have a zipper, they don't have any buttons to put. The pillow just slides in and out, which makes it very easy to put your pillow inside. Before I get into the feel and the structure of this bed sheets, let me explain what Egyptian cotton is and why that actually matters. Because this term gets used a lot, there is a difference between Egyptian and regular cotton. Egyptian cotton refers to cotton that grows in Egypt, specifically the Nile River Delta region. The climate and soil there produce cotton with extra long staple, meaning the individual fibers are longer than regular cotton. And longer fibers can be spun into longer, finer threads. And finer threads mean softer, smoother fabric with better drape. Stronger threads also mean that the fabric stays stronger after repeated washes. And not only that, it gets softer and feel even better on your skin after each wash. So not only it doesn't degrade over time and breaks down, it gets better. I'll talk about it more later in the video. So that is the biggest difference between Egyptian cotton and regular cotton or synthetic alternatives. Threadspread specifically describes this as made from extra long staple cotton, which is the correct terminology for this grade of fiber. Now let me talk about the weave, because this is the second major variable in how a cotton sheet feels. These are satin weave. Satin and percale are the two most common weave structures for cotton sheets, and they produce very different textures. Percale is a 1/1 weave. Each thread passes over one thread and under one thread in an alternating pattern. This creates a matte, crisp, cool feel that many people describe as similar to button-down short. Satin is a 4/1 weave. More threads are exposed on the surface, which creates a smoother, shinier, more luminous face fabric. Satin has a silkier feel and subtle sheen. It is also slightly heavier than percale at the same thread count. The brand also compares the feel to a 7-star hotel bedroom, which is a reference to the weight and drape of satin woven high-grade cotton. The brand also describes this as cooling and breathable, and as best for hot sleepers. I've been using this brand in our house, and I can attest, it's definitely breathable. It definitely feels good to sleep in it during the summer month. It feels cooling. So satin is generally considered slightly less cooling than percale because the denser weave has marginally less airflow. However, Egyptian cotton as a fiber is naturally breathable and moisture wicking, which does support temperature regulation. The cooling claim is more about the natural fiber properties than the weave structure. If you run extremely hot and cooling is your absolute top priority, percale weave tends to outperform satin on that specific metrics. If you want softness, drape, and a luxurious feel with good breathability, satin Egyptian cotton is a strong choice. Now let me cover the fit details, because this is a practical consideration that affects whether sheets work on your specific bed. The fitted sheet has 17-inch deep pockets. The listing states this fit regular and tall mattresses up to 19 inches. Standard mattresses are typically 8 to 12 inches deep. Pillow top and Euro top mattresses commonly run 13 to 16 inches. A mattress with a thick topper could push past 19 inches. So if your setup is particularly tall, that is worth measuring before you order. The fitted sheet has full elastic all the way around, which helps it stay in place across the full perimeter rather than just at the corners. The pillowcase closure is an open style, meaning you slide the pillow in rather than using a button or a zipper. Open closure pillowcases are the standard for most sheet sets and are easy to put on and take off. On care instruction, the brand states on machine wash, warm on a gentle cycle, wash separately, and tumble dry on low. And also to note, Egyptian cotton wrinkles during washing due to natural properties. This is accurate, as you can see. I put this set on our beds, and it does look quite wrinkly. So if that's something is important for you, that's worth noting. So long staple cotton does wrinkle more than synthetic or microfiber option, and I would suggest adding dryer balls during drying cycle to minimize wrinkling, or you can iron it after removing from dryer. All of those qualities are independently validated by TEX certification. It is a third-party certification standard that tests textiles for harmful substances. It covers things like pesticide residues, heavy metals, and that can be sometimes present in fabric manufacturing. So this certification means that this product has been tested and confirmed that it meets the standards limits for those substances. This is meaningful if you care about ingredients of the things that you interact with every day. Also, this set is mercerized. Mercerization is a finishing process where cotton is treated under tension with a sodium hydroxide solution, which causes the fiber to swell and become rounder. The result is increased luster, improved dye uptake, which means more consistent, vibrant color and better tensile strength. Mercerized cotton holds its color longer and has a shinier appearance than those cottons that haven't been treated this way. It also becomes slightly more absorbent. This is a quality process that better sheet manufacturers use and cheaper ones skip. The color that we have in our house is light gray, and it's very soft. It's not stark or blue toned. It reads as a true neutral gray and pairs well with most bedding aesthetics. And again, we've been using it in our house for a while on several beds. We love it. It feels amazing. It feels so soft. It's very breathable. And I know we're going to continue to use this set